Good morning and welcome to the What's Up London show. I'm your host, Jennifer Slay. I would like to start with recognizing and acknowledging my ancestors that came before me, allowing me to be here today. I also acknowledge that London is located on the traditional lands of the Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, the Naipawak, and the Ottawandaran peoples, and that I am privileged to be able to call this land home. I am so excited about the people we're going to speak with this month. It is March, and it's International Women's Day is tomorrow. We are going to be featuring women of excellence this month, activists, business leaders, entrepreneurs, leaders in the not-for-profits, artists, and the list just goes on. Our first guests are no strangers to the show. The all-women lead team is back to talk to us about an event that is being hosted later today. So let's check them out. Hello and welcome back, Melissa, and hello, Claire. How are you?
Great, thank you.
Good, thank you.
Awesome. So there is an event this afternoon to kick off International Women's Day. Melissa, tell us all about it.
Yeah, it's this afternoon at 4:30 until 6:30. So we're really excited. We've shifted up our agenda a little bit off of what we normally do. So in this event, we still have our themed panel like we do every time. So we have 3 amazing panelists, but we are also welcoming a keynote speaker, Nyla Berry. And so she's coming to us from Columbia University in the States, and she's got a really exciting topic to talk to us about on top of our panel, which consists of Melanie Muse and Angel DeVoe and also Alexandra Kane. And then we're very excited to also have the event opened up with some spoken word poetry by a Western student who is an award-winning spoken word poet, and her name is Fazia. So we've got lots of great things for this event.
It sounds very exciting, very exciting. And so what is the theme for this particular event?
So this one is Achieve. So we've been working through our acronym of LEAD, which is Leverage, Empower, Achieve, and Do. So this event is on Achieve. So we're highlighting women who have broken the bias, which happens to be the International Women's Day theme, that have broken the bias in their fields. So Melanie Muse, as an example, is the COO of one of the largest insurance brokerages in the country. Alexandra Kane, most people will know from the London community as the amazing activist behind the Black Lives Matter movement. And so she's definitely broken down some barriers. And Angel is a welder. So we've got a young woman who is flourishing in the skilled trades. So we're very excited about that.
Sounds like a very eclectic panel.
Yes.
Very eclectic panel. So Claire, you are new to the all-women lead team. What has your experience been like being part of the team and then also just watching the community grow?
Mm-hmm. My experience has been so incredible. The team, yourself, Jen, and Melissa have welcomed me with such open arms into this community. And what I really love about this community is that it's a space, right? We're hosting a space for these conversations to happen, especially with the pandemic. We don't get that same in-person opportunities as we did before to really connect and hear from other women who, you know, are going for the same achieving heights as we want to ourselves. So it's so inspiring to hear from all different kinds of women, like you said, Jen, eclectic groups of women, and seeing how they raised themselves to succeed and achieve.
Yeah, it's having the conversations that don't typically hear at most events. Right. And so that's the exciting part. So Melissa, in terms of the event that's happening, who's facilitating and who have been the supports that have come in to make it a possible?
For sure. The community support for this event has been fantastic right from the start. From our very first event until now, the community's definitely come on board. So our title sponsor this year is Select Path Benefits and Financial. So we're very excited to have them on board. They're a local insurance brokerage. And then we also have the branding firm who has been a huge support for us with being our brand sponsor and our website sponsor. And then for this event, Streaming Inc. has come on board to help us to broadcast it and make sure that we can get it out. We also are offering rebroadcast opportunities, so they're supporting us with that. And so and then we also have Gifty, who are our gift sponsors. So they supply all of our speakers with a little special treat at the end of every event. And then we couldn't do this without L.E.A. Hunt. So L.E.A. Hunt is our amazing Q&A facilitator. She does interviews with people pre and during the event, and she's just incredible at asking the questions that I think all of us are thinking, but sometimes are a little afraid to ask. And that's kind of L.E.A.'s role that has been, I think, one of the things that makes everything we do so special, because she really dives in.
Wonderful. Well, looking forward to it. You can get your tickets up to 4:30, right? Right when
Correct.
It starts?
Right till when it starts.
Right till when it starts. Well, thank you so much for coming on to the show, and looking forward to seeing you tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Your happy place. Easy 1013, the perfect music mix.
Carbon monoxide is a deadly gas you can't see, smell, or taste.
Homes with fuel-burning appliances and/or attached garages must have working CO alarms installed outside all sleeping areas.
Don't let the silent killer get you. Install working CO alarms today.
Hi, I'm Dan Mailer. I'm the host of London Lights, the show where we talk about notable Londoners who have made a big mark, big impact on the world of music, entertainment, sports, politics.
You're watching Rogers TV, London.
Welcome back. Our next guest is part of an organization that is celebrating 125 years of supporting and inspiring women. It's considered to be one of the longest standing sisterhoods in the world, which was founded here in Ontario, and it's now worldwide. Let's hear more about the Women's Institute. So tell us about the Women's Institute.
Well, we are an organization that started in Ontario and has spread, it went to Europe, it went to almost every country in the world. And so that's part of a group called the ACWW, Association of Country Women of the World. And actually, we have a fundraiser coming up where we walk in our own countries, and then we send the funds that we've raised to the international group.
Okay. And so what exactly does the Women's Institute do?
The first Women's Institute in 1897 was organized at Squires Hall in Stony Creek. And Erland Lee was the founder of the Farmers Institute. At that time, there was an organization for men. And they arranged a meeting, and about 100 women from the township showed up and agreed to form an organization of their own to improve their skills in the arts of homemaking and childcare. And here in the Lee home, Mr. Lee subsequently helped draft the Constitution of the new society. So that's our beginning. And what happened from that first organization, branches started up all over. And we are very concerned about education, so that we have education of our members, and we invite the public into some of the meetings to educate on every lot of different things. And we also are advocates for better quality of living in Ontario. And some of our successes were, wait for it, getting school buses or cars to stop when school buses were flashing their lights. Up until that point, children in the rural area, had to run across the road and beware. Pasteurization of milk, the wrappers around bread so that bread couldn't be sold without a wrapper. Of course, that's kind of different now, but with all the artisan bakeries. And let's see what else. White lines on the road. And that came about as a result of the Women's Institute. And we still continue today. One of our resolutions that we have passed is about education in the secondary schools for lifestyle and nutrition, because that's kind of we feel that it should be available to all students. And then we do things to help in our communities. We do fundraising. And when the tornado went through Goderich, every branch got together and made quilts to send to the people in Goderich to let them know that we care.
Wonderful, wonderful. So the Women's Institute is a program for women in rural areas, essentially, and you provide education and networking, and you do some really great community work as well.
Oh, you're good. Yes, that's exactly it. Yes. And just quick, we have Tweedsmuir history books that are the history of communities. These are online. And that's one of our things that we do. We collect that history so that it's there for people to know what has gone on before.
Mm-hmm. And this is one of the longest running women's groups of support groups in history, right? It's 125 years you're celebrating this year. I would say
so. Yes, very forward thinking to when you can think back in 1897, like women didn't even have the vote. Women weren't people. So yeah, we've come a long way.
Well, thank you so much for being here, Joan. We appreciate you letting us know about this, and we'll make sure to have your contact information on the screen so that people who are in the rural areas will be able to reach out and hopefully be part of the network.
Thank you for having giving us this opportunity to do it.
No problem. You take good care, and happy International Women's Day.
Thank you.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Huron Flooring offers a vast selection of pre-finished hardwood floors in a variety of colors, textures, widths, and finishes. We also provide resanding and refinishing of your existing flooring and stairs. Visit us at Huron Flooring, 782 York Street in London.
Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Mario Elia, and I'm the host of a new show here on Rogers TV that we're calling Keeping London Healthy with Dr. Mario. So tune in Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. and we'll see you then.
Hi everyone, my name's Ranger M. I love to knowledge share, and that's just what I'm going to do with you. So come on, let's go learn with Ranger M.
He fell. Whoa, I'm not driving. I'm way too stoned. How are you feeling, Veer?
Oh, since we had that talk, I'm not driving tonight at all.
What about you, Dave?
You only had a couple of drinks.
And only a couple of puffs.
I don't drink and drive. No way I'm getting behind the wheel when I smoked weed, too.
How are we getting home, then?
Well, you can drive, Dave.
Come on, Dave.
Take one for the team, buddy.
Don't let weed and alcohol influence your decision to drive.
Yeah, I need a ride.
You're watching
watching Rogers TV.
Welcome back. For the past 30 plus years, the Congress of Black Women have been supporting Black women and their families throughout the country. And in 2020, they elected a woman who is strong, determined, and driven to lead the pack. I'm proud to be able to call her a friend and highlight her achievements. Please welcome the President of the Congress of Black Women, London Chapter, Nikisha Evans. Hello, Nikisha, and welcome back to the show.
Hi, Jen, and it's nice to be back.
So this month, we are featuring a lot of women in leadership positions, just women of excellence, because International Women's Day, and you are one of those women.
Thank you. Thank you.
You were elected to be the president of the Congress of Black Women, right? Can you tell for those who don't know, what the Congress of Black Women is, and then a little bit of what they're up to?
So the Congress of Black Women of Canada was founded by Kathleen Livingstone. Most people know her as Kay Livingstone. She has deep roots in London, Ontario, in terms of her family. Her maiden name was Jenkins. And so she is the daughter of the very first, I guess you can call him the editor of the Black magazine or Black newspaper, which was the Dawn of Tomorrow. On top of that, her father was a Black juvenile judge here locally, and the family were entrepreneurs. And from that, I guess her desire to fight for the rights of women, coming from a family of that kind of background, being first, she founded the Congress of Black Women of Canada. And it came out of the Canadian Negro Women's Association. And so she's done great work. London chapter has been in existence for some 32 years with excellent presidents. I am maybe the 11th president or something around there. And so it's an exciting organization to be a part of as Black women. Our focus is on the education aspect and also community work, addressing the issues of the Black woman and her family. And so we are a part of 8 chapters in the Ontario region, with our head chapter being in Mississauga. And so it is if you are a Black woman out there and you're looking for an organization to join, listen, log on. We have a beautiful website. You can come in and you can check the website out, cbwlondon.org, and you'll be able to register for more details.
That is wonderful. So tell us a little bit about the women that participate with the Congress of Black Women, because right now there's a membership drive to attract 100 new members, right? So who is the Congress of Black Women? Like, who would be a member?
What I love about the Congress of Black Women, Jen, is that it's once you're Black, despite your career choice, if you decide to be that stay-at-home mom to make sure that family is right, or if you decide to be that mom, what's called a mompreneur, that works for you as well. If you decide, if you're a professional, lawyer, doctor, you're a teacher, whatever your career choice is, or wherever you are in your journey, you're a Black woman, this is the organization for you. And once you come in, you get to use all your skills. Because I always tell moms who stay at home, sometimes they might feel like, I'm just a stay-at-home mom. Listen, you're not just a stay-at-home mom. You are a financier, you are a strategic planner, you are a human resource person, you are a psychologist, and a psychiatrist. And you are a doctor without the title and the training per se. So the Congress of Black Women is open to all Black women from the age of 16. So once you're 16 years old, you can join the Congress. We do have a youth arm that we're looking to expand. If you're in college, you can join it. And it's a good mentorship. It's a good way to give back to the community. So if you're looking for community hours and you're in high school, you can join the Congress and be able to get those community hours and see how it is to give back to those who are who need assistance in our community, and we also help outside of our community.
Wonderful. And so just really briefly, there's a program called Future Smart that's directed for the youth, and can just quickly, if you're able to let people know.
So Future Smart has been with the Congress for some time now. We have rejuvenated it with the assistance of the city. We got a grant from the city. The program is for the ages of 15 to 19. and 20 to 25, we are teaching. It's free of charge. It's on Zoom, 1 hour of your time every Friday for the next 5 weeks now, because we started last Friday with exciting young people who you get to meet. We're teaching you finances. We're teaching you how to be yourself. We're teaching you communication. Listen, you don't want to, and the last night you get to be you. The spotlight is on you. So it's open to Black youth and Indigenous youth from the age of 15. And if you are about 12, 13, but you believe that you're mature, we are going to recruit you as well. So you want to, all college students up to the age of 25 or young adults, you are also welcome to join, and you can log into our website or you can go on Eventbrite and you will see the Future Smart session too, Congress of Black Women. Register. We look forward to seeing you this Friday. It is an exciting free program that will take you to the next step.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Nikisha, for all that you do. I know personally that you have put in hours and hours of your time for this while having your own practice, your own legal practice. So thank you so much, Nikisha, for all you do. And we look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you.
Watch London Nationals hockey at 7 p.m. on Rogers TV.
Sugali Sokweg. Amanda Kennedy here. My spirit name is Gawasanahawi Younguts. I ask you to join me today as we give thanks to Mother Earth and all of creation. We gather our minds as one and give love and respect to Mother Earth and all that she provides for us. We gather our minds as one and give love and respect to Grandmother Moon and Brother Sun. We gather our minds as one and give love and respect to the land animals, water animals, and sky animals. Together as one, we give love and respect and appreciation to the trees, especially the leader of the tree, the maple tree. Together as one, we give love and respect and appreciation and acknowledge all the children that attended Indian residential schools and their families. Together as one, we gather our minds and give love, appreciation, and respect to all the missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls and their families and communities. Together as one, we gather our minds and give love and respect and appreciation to the ancestors who fought hard and prayed hard for us all to be here. Yonko.
Night's action on Rogers TV.
Welcome back. Our next guest is a recording artist, and she's very active in the community as well. She's had to do what many of us have had to do at the beginning of the pandemic and pivot. Let's meet this multi-talented woman of excellence. Hello, Leanne, and welcome to the show.
Hi, Jennifer. Thanks for having me.
No problem. So you have a beautiful career, it sounds like, in music, and you've been singing for quite some time. How long have you been singing?
Well, informally, I've been singing since I was probably 6 years old, when I had the secret dream of wanting to sing. And then I started when I was 19 for a few years in Northern Ontario. And then I've been active on the London music scene for almost a decade now.
Oh, wow. And so how have you pivoted, which is that big word that everyone used, when COVID happened and you could no longer perform?
Yeah, so I still did perform. It was just different. It went online, which added a whole new set of technical problems because I'm not a technical person. I do run my own sound at my shows, which I just kind of got a handle on before COVID, I feel like. So then I had to quickly adapt and learn online streaming with, to have the proper microphones and sound so it sounds good. But yeah, it was a quick pivot for sure.
And that's what so many people had to do. And it sounds like you've done well. You've done well with it. You before we started today, you said that you have a new role that you're going to be starting soon.
Yes, I'm very excited about it. It hasn't been released publicly yet, but it is official that I will be the choir director for Shout Sister Choir in London, Ontario, which is a non-auditioning choir designed for people that love music but don't necessarily have the experience in music. So yeah, that'll be starting end of April. I'm really excited about that. You can check it out online through my social media or through Shout Sister London if you want more information.
Oh, that's amazing. There are so many people who want to be involved in music but don't feel they have that training. And so this is a great opportunity for them. Yes. And you said that there's going to be a fundraising component to it?
Yeah, so it's just for fun, but annually they do have a showcase open to the public where there's ticketed sales, and a portion of the proceeds go to a charity that they decide on annually.
Awesome. Awesome. And the other thing that's going to be happening in June, there's the Forest City London Music Awards. Can you tell us a little bit about your involvement with that?
Yes. So in 2019, I won the Contemporary Singer-Songwriter London Forest City Music Award. I've been lucky enough to be nominated ever since. There are nominations open now. So if you do want to nominate me for fan favorite, that would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, I got to perform last year online because it was the online component because of the restrictions, and they're hoping to have it in person this year.
Okay. And so how can Londoners support you with that?
Yes, so they can go on the Forest City London Music Award website and they can nominate me. And then in a couple of weeks, if I do make the cut, voting is always appreciated. I believe it's a daily vote. Yeah. All of the support really makes a huge difference.
Awesome. And then where can we find you if we wanted to come and hear you sing?
Yeah, so I've got a lot of gigs lined up next weekend. On the Saturday night, I'm at Dundas and Sons. We're supporting the Farewell Stanley's release party at Rum Runners on April 15th, which is Good Friday. So you'll have something to do. I'm playing in the surrounding areas too. So Woodstock, Kitchener, I've got some dates coming up. You can find them on my Facebook page, Leanne Mayer Music. And I'm on Instagram and all that other stuff too.
Perfect. So we will go to your website, we'll go to your social media, and we will find out where to find you, support you for the London Music Awards, and the choir will be looking out for that as well. You're busy. Awesome. That's awesome.
Yes. Idle hands, right?
That's right. That's right. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today, Leanne.
Thank you, Jennifer.
That's a wrap. Thank you so much for tuning in. And to support our guests, please go visit them on their social media and share their pages with your friends in your networks. I look forward to being here again next week and ask that you please like, comment, and share this episode with your friends. We're going to leave you with the latest release from Leanne Mayer called Bitten.
I've been bitten big. Ooh, yes, no, 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 no. La da 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 la da da. La da 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 la da da. La da 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 la da 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 da. Mama always told me keep an eye out for the bad one. But you slipped right through the cracks.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line. Email us or connect with us on social media.
Jeff from Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff, and we're back with Season 3. This season, we've had the opportunity to see some great backyards, to have some fantastic food cooked on some great grills, and this season, we're helping you take your barbecue game up by adding some great barbecue tips from some local experts on anything from spices to knife care and using the proper wood to smoke some great food. Join us, Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff, Season 3.
For 25 years, you've been helping to make our roads safer by doing the right thing. You've been the designated driver, you've stayed over, called home,